These are unprecedented times in Kenya. There's been an atmosphere of uncertainty ever since Supreme Court judges annulled the result of last month's presidential election.
Today, let's say about 2 months, there has been a lot of tension in Kenya, and actually the business are not going on well. They are down.
After 20 days of speculation and accusation since the result was annulled, Kenyans were finally given specific details about why.
IEBC's contumacious disobedience of this court's order of 28 August 2017 in critical areas leaves us with no option but to accept the petitioner's claims that the IEBC's IT system was infiltrated and compromised.
Supreme Court judges blamed the electoral body in charge of the elections, the IEBC. Outside the court, opposition supporters demanded the IEBC reform. Echoing the message of opposition leader Raila Odinga, he says he won't take part in the election unless there's changes in the organisation which runs it. A small standoff ensued when a handful of supporters of President Uhuru Kenyatta turned up and police used tear gas to end it. And as the day went on, the police presence increased.
Security's been tightened here around the Supreme Court. They've cordoned off some of the roads. But despite that, still a large crowd has managed to form here. Most of them are supporters of opposition candidate Raila Odinga. Now, the police are not taking any chances. They've come out on horseback, something that you don't usually see very often, and they've also brought in water cannons. The Supreme Court still going on, hours and hours now, getting into the detail of what exactly went wrong in August's annulled elections.
A long list of technical irregularities and questionable explanations, both with the tally forms and the multi-million electronic voting system.
From the time the Supreme Court made its determination and judgment about 20 days ago, nothing has happened at IEBC. It's been a blame game between the chairman, Mr. Chebukati, and the head of secretariat, Mr. Chiloba. So it's been a sort of a pendulum, left, and right. Nobody seems to know where the back is going to settle.
The IEBC is organising what they are calling a fresh election between Raila Odinga and Uhuru Kenyatta, currently planned for October the 17th. But the French company in charge of the electronic voting system says it won't be ready by then. The IEBC is set to meet with both sides to decide what next. The election could be delayed, but according to the Constitution, it must be held by October the 31st, whether everyone's ready or not. Stephanie Decker, Al Jazeera, Nairobi.